So, if you're into the world of boutique travel and healing retreats, you might remember the name ARC 18. Well, after being away for a while, they are back. But, and this is a big but, they're back with a completely new mission: to build a guilt-free, plant-pure world. This is way more than just a rebrand, you know? It's a story that really gets at a much bigger shift we're all seeing in wellness and just living more consciously. So, let's dive in.
And boom, right out of the gate, we're hearing directly from the founder, Sarrah. After years of being out of the public eye, she's reintroducing herself. And you can tell this isn't some polished corporate press release. It's raw, it's personal, and it's basically a signal that a story of some major change is about to unfold.
So, the big question is, where has she been? Well, this wasn't just a business taking a break. It was a period of really deep personal transformation. A kind of quest that forced her to pretty much dismantle what she called a full life and, yeah, completely start over from scratch. This timeline, it really lays it all out, kind of like a classic hero's journey. I mean, look at time one. Sarrah had what looked like everything, right? A successful company, a music career, a family. But then comes the break. And her words here are so powerful. She describes it as running from war on all fronts: personal, community, and global. That chaos is what kicked off the quest, a really difficult path that she admits came with plenty of bangs and bruises. But the result of all that? It's this incredible return, healthy, awake, and, as she says, finally living her authentic self. And it was out of that fire, that personal transformation, that a totally radical new philosophy was born. This wasn't just about her healing herself. It was about completely rethinking humanity's relationship with the food we eat and the planet we all share. And this one sentence, this captures the absolute core of that new philosophy. It's such a simple idea, but it's incredibly powerful, and it became the bedrock for the new ARC 18. It's this awareness that, hey, our survival and our health, they don't have to require us to harm other living things. It's a huge shift in perspective. Okay, this is where you really see the stark contrast between the old and the new. On one side, you've got what Sarrah, and let's be honest, most of us, were taught, that animal products are just a normal, necessary part of our diet. But on the other side is the new understanding that this way of eating is, in her own words, poison. She even goes so far as to redefine kosher, basically stripping it of all the complex rules and recasting it as something much simpler: a state of purity you reach by causing no harm. So a personal revelation is one thing, right? But turning it into something real, something tangible that other people can actually join, well, that's a whole other challenge. So how exactly is ARC 18 turning this deeply personal belief into a real-world movement? The answer is these things called pods. A Plant Pure Nation pod is basically a local group, it could be friends, a neighborhood, a community center, that's exploring a plant-based lifestyle together. ARC 18 has now become the main hub for these pods all across Europe and the Middle East, helping these little seeds of change really start to grow. And here's the how, the practical side of it. ARC 18 is taking a really hands-on approach. They're literally providing kits and systems to help anyone, whether it's a single family or a whole restaurant, make the switch. They're launching public stuff like the Restaurant Challenge to get more people inspired, and I think this is crucial, they're sharing ideas to empower people to serve their own communities. Now, this isn't just a story for you to watch from a distance. The whole point of the new ARC 18 is participation. So this is their clear invitation for anyone out there who feels a connection to this mission to get involved, like directly. And here are the specific ways you can actually do that. They're launching a guilt-free eating series in Israel, with events planned in Ariel and Modin. They're also starting to roll out activities in the United States. And for anyone who's already running a business, there's this really cool opportunity to get a Pure Food certification. It's like a stamp of approval for any kitchen, school, or restaurant that's ready to commit to this whole plant-pure philosophy. When it comes down to it, this entire mission, everything, from the intense personal journey to the global community pods, it's all grounded in this one simple, unifying idea. It's just a reminder that no matter what our individual paths look like, we are all connected by our shared home and, our shared responsibility to take care of it. And that really brings us to the final and most important question. This isn't just about ARC 18's journey, it's about our own. If we really recognize that we share this one home, then what's our part to play in helping it heal? That's a powerful thought to leave with.